Hey y'all, Zach here. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing, if I were given the choice of only one back exercise that I could do for the rest of my life, it would be the barbell rows, right? And in today's video, I'm going to be explaining the top 3 reasons why, and pretty much going over the benefits of it. So before we get into today's video though, I would like to quickly shout out my workout program. Again, this is a program I designed myself and it helped me get to a 405 bench, a 635 pound deadlift, and a soon to be 500 pound squat, all naturally. And again, all for the price of $5. All right, back to today's video. So pretty much getting straight into the video, the number one reason is its hypertrophic effects on your body. Again, it's a compound movement, so it hits multiple muscles at once. I like to call compound movements, BOGOs, buy one, get one free. And it's pretty much hitting your whole back. So again, you really realistically can just do compound movements and just go home, right? Especially if you're doing, enough volume to get that pump in. And again, obviously I'd recommend doing like weight that you could do perfect form on, because barbell rows is something you could easily cheat, right? Do form where you're not, overcompensating with other muscles or having other muscles interact or be engaged during your barbell rows. Again, you want it to look as strict as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect, but ideally looking like something like this. All right, y'all, so notice how I hip hinge and then I start rowing. I'm not using any momentum. I'm just bringing the barbell close to my hip area. Again, do not swing back and forth. That pretty much defeats the purpose of the row, right? You saw in the 225, I was just rowing it, right? I'm not moving back and forth. I'm not pulling my body up. I'm not using any type of momentum. And again, it's amazing for hypertrophy. I mean, if you want to hear it from someone else besides me, freaking this dude right here, Ronnie Coleman, 8 times Mr. Olympia for a goddamn reason. Dude's back was just genetically insane. And one of the movements he credited it to was being the barbell row. So not only him, Jay Cutler and many old school bodybuilders, because barbell row again was idolized back then, and it's still idolized today because it's one of the greatest. It practically hits your whole back. I mean, again, like I said earlier, ideally, this is really the only exercise you technically need if you just want to hit a quick in and out back day. So that's number one. It's such a hypertrophy monster, and it's an amazing lift. Number 2 is its crazy strength carryover to other compound lifts. And the biggest that come to mind are, your deadlifts and your bench press. And shoot, it can even help out your squat, right? The reason why it helps out your deadlift is kind of self-explanatory, right? You're, engaging your whole back, your spinal erectors included. When you barbell row, you start in the hip hinge position, pretty much making your spinal erectors, your lower back muscles, just engage the whole time while you're rowing. And this is an amazing carryover to your deadlift, because your deadlift hits your posterior chain, your spinal erectors, your hamstrings, and your glutes. So if your spinal erector is getting a nice stimulus and strength, fatigued by strength training with your barbell rows, it's obviously going to translate really well to your deadlifts. And again, a bigger, more pronounced lats and just back in general is also going to increase your deadlift just in general, because again, your lats are engaged heavily or when you are deadlifting. So your deadlift's going to go up. And again, you probably heard a bigger back equals a bigger bench, and that couldn't be more than the truth. A bigger back doesn't equal a bigger bench, because your chest and your lats are antagonistic muscles, right? They're called antagonistic muscles, but they work simultaneously when bench pressing. You probably heard the cue when you're bench pressing: engage your lats. Engaging your lats is pretty much when you're pulling the bar towards you, not with your arms, but with your back muscles, and then you're exploding up. Again, you need a strong foundation to have a strong bench, and your foundation is your back. And for the squat, like I said earlier, for spinal erectors, especially if you're doing low bar, your spinal erectors are being, engaged heavily during the barbell row. So it's going to have a nice strength carryover to your squat. And not only that, you're building a bigger back. Building a bigger back, you're pretty much having a nice, increasing your stabilization when you come to squatting. Because squatting, having a heavy amount of weight on that bar loaded onto your back, you need a strong stabilizing muscle. aka your back. So in other words, you're going to be doing a lot more. You're going to be doing a lot better than someone who, say, has a smaller back or undeveloped back, because they're not as stabilized. You could actually handle a lot more weight under pressure, under stress, and probably perform a lot better as well. Not even probably, you will perform a lot better. So again, strength carryover to the big three lifts are insane and highly recommended as an accessory if you were to start doing powerlifting. And getting into number three is, it's fun, right? One of my biggest philosophies is, less is more, and go to the gym and do something you actually enjoy. And I wish I was doing barbell rows sooner. I mean, I've been talking about it for a while with physical therapists. I've been talking to them as if, it's the first thing I've ever discovered, and they probably need to start doing it. And they've been doing it. They're like, bro, did you just discover barbell rows? I was like, honestly, yeah. Like, dude, I didn't know how fun this shit was. It's almost, it kind of reminds me when I started deadlifting for the first time. I said, oh, this is super cool. And I feel like I'm gonna do that with a lot of other exercises soon. But barbell rowing, it's just such a manly lift, dude. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, you're just picking up weight and you're rowing it with the power of your back. And again, one of my biggest philosophies, like I said earlier, is just doing something that you really enjoy doing, because that kind of makes the gym not feel like a chore. If anything, it makes it feel like, well, it's the highlight of my day, and it'll probably feel like the highlight of your day, right? Because who the hell wants to go to the gym when you're dreading it the whole time? I mean, I wake up 5 a.m. in the morning actually excited for my back day, because I'm like, okay, the pump's going to be insane, and your boy got rows today, right? That's just how I look at it. And again, the benefits are just really boundless. All I could think about are the top three that came to my mind. But let me know how much can you guys barbell row? Like, I'm really interested in knowing what my subscribers can do. It's just really cool, because again, we're building a community of strong motherfuckers, strong yoked dudes who just enjoy going to the gym and spending our time there. But yeah, please let me know, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I appreciate y'all.